Hey, Chmelaeon.com here. Today we're going to be talking about fluoride-free toothpaste, more specifically, Tom's of Maine. This is one of the most loved fluoride-free toothpastes on the market today. It's got 1,800 customer reviews at 4.5 stars, and we're going to have a link in the description below for the most affordable fluoride-free toothpastes money can buy. Tom's is the most loved, but there's also a couple other choices if you want to check those out as well. But I'm also going to go into fluoride. There's a lot of hate on fluoride, probably especially on YouTube. A lot of controversy, so I'm going to get into that a little bit. But also, before I go too much further into this, be sure to check out Chmelaeon.com too, guys, if you haven't already. We're basically a mini Amazon.com. We have toothbrush holders, toothpaste dispensers, bathroom stuff, hygiene things. We even have electric toothbrushes as well, if you want to check those out for very affordable prices. So, with that said, let me talk about the toothpaste first, because people are probably wondering about Tom's of Maine. If you can't tell, I actually really enjoy this toothpaste. I use a lot of it. Just to give you an example, those are just a few of them, but here's a brand new box. And it's fluoride-free, it's natural, anti-plaque and whitening, helps with fresh breath, helps fight tartar, no artificial dyes or sweeteners, and it's a peppermint flavor. I will add, I've been using this probably for the most part, I'm going to say 90% of the time for the past 2 years, roughly, maybe 2.5 years, and I have not had a cavity as of yet, so I can't really complain. I'm not saying I don't have fluoride in my diet, though, so I do drink a decent amount of tea, which is a fluoride-containing food. No animal testing or animal ingredients. We share every ingredient, its purpose, and its source on tomsofmaine.com. I like that, but be sure to check out the link below for the most affordable price for your toothpaste. Suitable practices are our priority in every aspect of our business. No artificial colors, flavors, fragrances, or preservatives. We strive to maximize recycled content and recyclability on all of our packaging. And apparently, 5%, 12 days of employee time at Tom's to volunteering, and 10% of the profits to human and environmental goodness. And here's some of them planting some trees in Maine. We believe that what inside matters. Our stewardship model guides every decision we make, ensuring that our ingredients, processing, packaging meet our rigorous standards for being natural, sustainable, and responsible. To learn more about our stewardship model and what natural means, at Tom's of Maine. Cool. And that's pretty much it, right? Did I read all this? Tom's of Maine. Authentic, effectively, naturally sourced ingredient. We use zinc citrate. Let me read this. We use zinc citrate, sourced from zinc, a naturally occurring mineral, and xylitol, a natural ingredient derived from birch trees or corn, plus natural flavoring for a taste that will make you look forward to brushing. I do like the taste of this stuff. Let me show. Oh, that's what I wanted to pull up. Uses for toothpaste. I might do that. It's a good consistency. That's what it looks like, and it keeps your teeth clean. I like it a lot. Good stuff. Let me read a little bit here to show you what other people say, just besides me. Fluoride-free formula, no dyes. You already know that. Oh, I guess it's halal and kosher. Cruelty-free, halal, and kosher certified. I don't know how that works with toothpaste, but okay. Tom's makes good stuff. They have other stuff besides toothpaste, too. I already read all this about the steward stuff. Oh, I didn't even read that. Look at this. They have a chart for different kinds of toothpaste. They got anti-plaque and whitening, whole care, botanically bright, rapid relief sensitive, simply white, and propolis and myrrh. Okay. Whitening, cavity prevention. Whole care, I think, actually has... I think whole care has fluoride. So my thing is this. If you're still watching this, maybe you guys on YouTube can help me out and let me know in the comments below whether or not using fluoride, once a week is a bad idea. That's what I like to do. But I drink a lot of tea too, so I get a lot of natural fluoride from tea. But I'm not for I'll tell you what though about tap water. I am for filtering tap water for lead and all that stuff. And when you do filter your tap water, you are, depending on your filter, I have a nice AquaGear filter, which I have in another review, and I know that filters fluoride for a fact. But let me hop into a couple things. Also, when I typed in just toothpaste, if you want fluoride toothpaste, the best one that came up is Crest Complete Whitening Plus Scope. It's got scope infused with the toothpaste. But you really can't go wrong. One thing, now let me get to the toxicity thing on this, right? Like everyone's freaked out about it gives you cancer and they used it on concentration camps or like crazy stuff. But first off, I wasn't there. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on the internet. But from what I've read, there's some scientific studies and correlations between populations in areas where groundwater naturally had fluoride inside of it, and they found that, I believe they found that the fluoride actually had a lower population of cavities, but it could cause fluorosis if you're having too much fluoride when you're young, and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to go too far into it. You guys can let me know in the comments below how you really feel about fluoride. But it has roles in, they call them caries. I don't know why that's, I guess it's like the technical term. It's just a cavity. But when your tooth demineralizes from acid, like soda, first off, if you're drinking soda, that's, in my eyes, more detrimental than worrying about fluoride in tap water. You guys are drinking high fructose death syrup with acidic carbonated, have fun with that. I wouldn't recommend swallowing fluoride toothpaste. Where did I read that in one of these? Like, oh, that's what I wanted to mention too. Another reason I like using this stuff is if I'm going to bed and I brush my teeth with this, I don't have to worry about drinking water right after, which does happen. You're a human being. But it's kind of nice knowing, like, oh, I brushed my teeth 5 minutes ago and I can, have some water without worrying about swallowing a ton of fluoride, which actually on a lot of, I don't think there's a poison control one on here, but on every other, like normal, like Crest or Colgate, they always have a poison control thing, like don't swallow more than like a small pea size, stuff like that, And then other people are freaked out because like the phosphate industry, it's like they dump it in the drinking water because it would cost them to properly dispose of it. There's some weird stuff. I don't know if that's true. I really don't. I only believe so much of what I read. But I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt if there's some sort of deal set up where a company had to dispose of waste, and that waste happens to also mineralize your teeth. I don't know. You guys let me know. But that's what I'm reading. I use fluoride maybe once a week. You guys tell me if that's wrong or if I'm going to get fluorosis. I don't know. But according to Colgate, consider the source. Apparently, from the people who are selling fluoride toothpaste, they say it does not cause cancer, it does not cause Down syndrome, it does not cause heart disease, it does not cause low intelligence, osteoporosis, or renal kidney disorders or allergies, apparently. But they also admit that it can cause fluorosis, mainly for people who are too young and they have excessive fluoride, like young children or babies. So that's another reason you might want to have a fluoride-free toothpaste. Here's the thing about what is fluoride, sources of fluoride, some foods. That's why I don't worry about having too much fluoride toothpaste, because I have tea. And that's got natural antioxidants to kind of like counterbalance all that noise. I can go into this for an hour. I just don't think I'm going to do it. Cancer impaired. There are some concerns about how fluoride affects the human. One review examined 27 observational studies, mostly conducted in China. Children living in areas where fluoride was present in high amounts of water had a lower IQ score. So, you got to consider the source, but I'm hearing I hear a lot of bad stuff, but I also hear a lot of good stuff. I think a little bit of fluoride ain't too bad, honestly, but I wouldn't be doing it every single day. Apparently there's a such thing as skeletal fluorosis. And skeletal fluorosis is particularly common in countries like India and China. Apparently you can get it if you have a lot of fluoride in your diet. That's why people get freaked out about it. Limited fluoride. That's my belief. I think a little bit here and there to keep your mineral on your teeth going is a good thing, but I would definitely be wary of the consumption. And there are a lot of naturally occurring foods with fluoride in them, like tea, shellfish, coffee, I think is one. And I don't recommend drinking coffee, by the way. I like tea. I like low caffeine tea, like green tea. I like herbal teas, stuff like that. Anyway, I think I'm going to end on that note. You guys pretty much know all you need to know about this toothpaste. It's very good. I recommend it. It is anti-plaque and whitening. Haven't had a cavity yet. Haven't had a complaint from my dentist. And that's pretty much it. On that note, Chmelaeon.com is out. Peace.